Started in around 2016, 2017, and I was already really interested into music. And around that time, there's this electronic music coming into Singapore. That was something that caught my attention, and I wanted to learn more about it. So I watched this interview where Avicii was working on a track, a song, and he mentioned that he used this program called FL Studio. And I was just curious, right? And I just discovered for the first time that you can make music in your bedroom, which was such a cool concept to me. And I just decided to pursue that even more. Being the first Singaporean to play festivals like that, it's definitely very humbling. It's definitely very, it's exciting, right? I'm definitely grateful because without these opportunities that I've had growing up in Singapore, I wouldn't be where I am.
How does heritage, tradition, and local culture play into your music, or does it at all?
I wouldn't say there's a direct link between my upbringing, my cultural, traditional upbringing, and the music I currently make. Like, I'm not going around sampling Chinese orchestras or Ge Tai events to put in my music. I think the culture and traditions that I was born with definitely shaped my worldview, and that subsequently affected the music I make.
Mern, or Manfred, as he is known outside of the EDM world, offers to teach me a trick or two.
Usually there are a few ways where I start songs, right? We're gonna have to build off each other right now. So just name me something that you're feeling right now.
I guess the thing that I'm thinking of is rising and falling, how everything that goes up has to come down and everything is in constant flux and constant change.
Got it. Okay. Can you just tap a BPM for me? Just like the tempo you want.
So that's the BPM, like how fast the song is.
Yeah, I like to start with the drums because it forms the backbone of the song.
Music has always been a part of Mern's life. From learning to play the trombone at the age of 8 to taking classical piano lessons, he learnt to program dance beats on a laptop and soon discovered he could make music right in his bedroom. Some of the tracks he's produced have gotten more than 1 million hits on YouTube. Sounding good, right? And this is just the beginning.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I need to start writing now.
Something is cool?
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing. I love it. But I'm feeling the urge to fill up these pages.
Just trying to make it interesting.
Crystallizer! Whoa.
With effects, yeah.
Yeah, that's epic. So now it's my turn. 'Cause if it falls, it will rise. 'Cause if it falls, it rises. 'Cause if it falls, it will rise. If it falls, it rises. So making music, creating anything takes time and effort. But if you have passion, that's all the fuel you need. And I think Mern's got plenty of that. I'm grateful to have made this thing with him today. Yeah. Music transcends cultural and linguistic boundaries. It helps people speak from the soul. This episode, I met some passionate musicians making diverse music. Of course, a place multicultural like Singapore creates a multifaceted music scene. I'm glad to have been able to share some of it with you. But it doesn't end there. Here's the talented singer-songwriter Adia Tay to take us out of here.
You have a dream. I think music is also like storytelling, right? And I think music captures sort of the country's history as we go. And I think when I think about Singapore, we don't have our own homegrown music scene. We're just going to end up being a country of cover gigs and songs from other people. And we need our own identity, our own story. You have a song that I just can't sing enough. You have a song that feels alright. You have a wish in every prayer that I
close to 300,000 new cases in 24 hours as India strains under a COVID-19 crisis. Our hospitals close to breaking point. Plus, what's at stake as China's president confirms attendance for a US-led climate change summit. Join us at 8 p.m. Singapore, Hong Kong time.
As I live my life, I am increasingly surprised by my strength, my determination, by the power of my beliefs. I find reward in the honesty of my endeavors, proud of what I have achieved, and convinced there is much more I can do.
This is Asia Tonight.
Good evening, I'm Steve Lai. Tonight's top stories. An Indonesian submarine disappears near Bali. Jakarta is asking for help from Singapore and Australia to find the vessel and the 53 crew members on board. 22 patients die at an Indian hospital after an oxygen tank leak. Others are looting the gas to hoard supplies as the virus surge worsens. Seeking common ground, China's President Xi Jinping will attend Joe Biden's virtual climate summit. 250,000 people said to have been displaced by the military crackdown in Myanmar. At the same time, the army chief will be attending an ASEAN summit on the crisis. The controversial Super League crumbles even before it begins. More than half the clubs involved have pulled out less than 48 hours after it was launched.
Hello there, I'm Otelia Edwards. Also tonight, a warning that any foreign provocation will be dealt with harshly as President Vladimir Putin delivers his annual State of the Nation address. And later, why China still has an appetite for coal, even as it rides the renewable winds of change.
I'm Elizabeth Neo with your Asia Business Update. Australia cancels Victoria's Belt and Road deals with China. Plus, a new bidder enters the fray in the buyout drama surrounding Toshiba.
An Indonesian submarine has disappeared off the north coast of Bali. The Navy has asked for help from Australia and Singapore as it searches for the vessel and the 53 crew members on board. Saiful Ismail joins us for more. Saiful, what do we know about the submarine's disappearance?
Well, Steve, Indonesia's Armed Forces Chief Hadi Cahyanto has instructed all of the country's naval assets that have the capability to conduct surface and underwater search to be deployed to look for the submarine. Air Marshal Hadi told local media that there are 53 crew on board the submarine KRI Nanggala. And the last time contact was made with the submarine was early Wednesday morning at around 4:30 a.m. local time. It lost contact during a torpedo firing exercise. Authorities realized something was wrong when the submarine failed to relay the results of the drill as expected. Now, Air Marshal Hadi himself is in Bali and he's supposed to observe the Navy exercise on Thursday. Now, this is believed to be the first time such an accident has happened in Indonesia's naval history. Indonesia has asked help from Australia and Singapore. It is believed these countries have vessels which are capable to conduct submarine rescue operations. Now, KRI Nanggala was built in Germany in 1979, and it is a Chakra-class diesel-electric attack submarine. Indonesia in the past operated a fleet of 12 submarines purchased from the Soviet Union to patrol the waters of its sprawling archipelago. Now, currently, the Navy has 5 submarines in its fleet. All of them are classified as diesel-electric attack submarines. Now, the KRI Nanggala can cruise at a speed of 21.5 knots and can remain submerged for about 50 days without surfacing. Now, Indonesia is trying to modernize its defense system and replacing aging assets. It is seeking to upgrade its defense capabilities, but some of its equipment still in service is old, and there have been deadly accidents involving, in particular, aging military transport planes in recent years. Now, Indonesia has collaborated with a South Korean shipbuilder to assemble a more modern submarine. Through this partnership, Indonesia was able to assemble the Alugoro submarine, making Indonesia the only country in Southeast Asia to build a submarine.
So I've worried Ismail, thank you.